you, me, nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So I strongly believe I changed my whole perspective. I want to live my life today.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
But also, Max, I think that what is more important about the conversation is how the level of flexibility, yeah, that you put into the business. And there are two things, if you're flexible, you cannot have a big ego. And sometimes the issue that we have with the entrepreneurs is that they have this big ego that they think that they know everything and everything has to be on the way and everything should be how they think they should be. And they telling everyone all the employees what to do and whether if you surrender to this ego and you able to okay, let me be flexible. Maybe I don't know everything. Maybe if this franchise client come, maybe why not? Let me take this as a client. And you know what? This is good. Maybe I can take one more. And you start to say, well, and accept that you were wrong. That if you that you should come on after franchise were earlier, but now it happened like by accident. It just came to you. But you know what? Came to you, and you were the humble enough to accept it and to move flexible in that direction. Whether sometimes we have behavior in the entrepreneurs that they're more like ego, and this ego blocks the flexibility, which is key in order to be successful in business. And what is your view on this point? Because in order to have a successful business, you have to be in peace. You have to be mentally stable. You have to be exactly what we talked before. Like all these because before you file bankruptcy, you have a negative emotions already inside your head, and if you don't release these negative emotions, they can become the negative pain. Emotional pain can become a physical pain. You can have heart attack. You can have depression. So you manage to get rid of these negative emotions, start the landscape business again, sell it, and parallel do this one. So when do you realize that you have to work on yourself? When do you realize that thing doesn't happen to you, that happen for you? How was this process?
So you said mentally stable. I don't know about you, Harry. I've never met an entrepreneur who is a mentally stable person.
At least a piece, yeah.
Yes, I mean, if you're mentally stable, why would you want to take this American, roller coaster and like rides up and down? I'm joking, of course, but look, I'm not also because I hang out with a lot of successful entrepreneurs, way more successful than me, and that's, by the way, one of the recipes is to be around people who are more successful than you are, because you are the average of 5 people you are with. Okay, I strongly believe that. So if you're gonna be with 5 losers who always gonna be saying that, hey, everything is bad, the economy is bad, the election results is not what I want. So everything, you blame everybody, you're going to become like this one. So that's why I always hang out with people who are, who are more successful, or at least they're trying. It's not the dollar amount in their pocket. I'm not measuring people with that. Please understand. I'm talking about them being successful, like my mindset. Okay, and then you can be with somebody oh, let's just go get drunk. Who cares about? And by the way, I'm not promoting alcohol at your podcast, but with my friends who are successful, we can get drunk, all right, and we can go and have a cigar, have a good time. But even then, the conversation is different. Okay,
100%.
So we are drinking, we are having fun. So it's not like we only sitting there and working. Absolutely not. And that leads me to the answer to your question, which is just have a balance. Work is not everything. by any means. Like if you said that you will close your computer at 4 p.m. to go to gym, if it's gym is in your schedule, then close your computer at 4 because you can always find what to do. Like, I can
Yeah, but Max, but
probably
this
use the
is
same.
how do you find the strength and the discipline to do that? Because when you're running a business and you have gazillion things to do, you have to work all the hats, especially at the
Oh,
beginning, the startups that you don't have time for nothing. How you
well,
create this discipline and say, you know what, I had to stop. I have that because this happened to me when I was building my first business. I was before I employed people. I remember that I was going to bed and I was waking up with the computer in my lap, and I fall asleep sitting. Yeah, and this is what's happening almost every day. Working 12 to 14 hours, wearing all the hats, doing everything in the business, and I was exhausted. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I didn't have time to look after my head. I didn't. But now looking back, I think that it was in my mind I was working 14 hours, but effectively maybe I was working 6 hours, maybe seven. The other 7 hours, I was angry with me, angry with the supplier, angry with the maintenance people, angry with the client, angry with you know what I mean? And so you think that you actually are building the business, but actually it's not. I was better off to, if I can stop, relax, go around, and then wait until the next 7 hours. But it's difficult to find this strength, right?
Well, I mean, it comes with the experience because I knew that
Exactly.
as you get older, it becomes harder. I mean, I don't know about you, but like right now, not right now, when I was way younger, I was able to party all night and then somehow,
And
next
work,
morning
yeah, same like me.
go to college, go to work, and then next day we would repeat. And I was, you know, all on it. I was really good. Right now, yes, I can still party. Like my Russian blood is still in me, but I cannot do that for a long period of time. And I know I need the recovery time after that. You know what I'm saying? So I just it's not. I'm not who I was, and I embrace it and I accept it. So and you said you only work in 7 hours. I can argue with you that every day that you continue working, it becomes less, 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 less than that because you being tired takes its toll. Like gets over you. So just realizing you cannot do everything, and people say work-life balance. I say life-work balance. What comes first? I mean,
I
why are you
understand,
doing it?
100%.
Why
I agree
you
with you.
so you that's my thing. Why am I doing it? Am I doing it to like make a lot of money, so later I start traveling, I start doing this, I start doing that, so I'm gonna work now and then eventually I'm gonna start living life. But who knows if tomorrow I'm gonna be living this life? A, I can kill myself by working that much, and
Absolutely.
B, you, me, nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So I strongly believe I change my whole perspective. I want to live my life today. So, I mean, I do
When
travel.
do you change this perspective? What happened?
Just, feeling that I'm getting like overweight and I'm getting tired and, uh, I would finish the work and I would just stay and stare at TV without understanding what is going on because then the next morning it would repeat itself. So I'm like, why am I doing it? So just asking myself the question, why? So that what changed my life. I don't remember how many years ago, but look, um, now I always find time for my friends. I find time for
100%.
traveling. So
So with your kids,
yes, I mean my family. I do travel a lot on business. But if I go somewhere for a conference, I always get a day or two before or after just to explore the city. And this is just
mhm,
my time, and I just enjoy. Sometimes friends come with me. Sometimes I go by myself. But I always find time for myself. And again, if I don't do that, I can always find what to do with business. And maybe you can argue the business will grow faster, but this is not my goal. I want to enjoy
yeah,
it because and I want to do something today while I can because I have no idea what's going to happen in 10 years or even tomorrow.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.